Taurus, this train don't stop here anymore. Some of you are a personal trainer or a personal coach or a life coach or a personal coach or a personal trainer. Or your name's Tina, or you're a traitor, or I don't know, but you could also be dealing with like a 3, which would be like a Pisces. Some of you see a Pisces as a traitor. Listen, Pisces, you're a traitor. So you're saying something now about personal coaching. I don't know. Are you a life coach? They're saying that something about someone is coaching. Coaching and coaching and coaching and coaching and coaching. So I don't know if you're going out on a coach or a train, because I heard this train don't stop here anymore. And if you don't soon start getting on this train, I'm going to leave you without you, and I'm leaving you for dust. If you don't soon start catching up, then I'm just going to move on and move forward. So some of you could be dealing with future forward, or you could be dealing with like Cancerian, okay, Cancerian. And this train don't stop here anymore, and if you ain't going to catch up, then I'm just going to leave you all behind. Because it's like that, I can't wait no longer. So you could really be dealing with a 7. You're right, Taurus, how you doing? This is your intergalactic weird messages. This is not a tarot reading section. This is just where Steve channels some messages for you. And then we pretty much do your tarot reading after on a separate video and see what's going to be coming up for your July. But this is your July, not a tarot card reading section. Okay, but this train don't stop here anymore. I am not going to train anymore. Some of you are not training anymore. It's like, look, I am not going to this gymnasium anymore. Jim, Jelly and Juice and Justin Jasmine, but I am not going to train you anymore. There's a very difficult message here. I can't pick it up whether it is a physical train, like choo-choo-choo, or whether it is physically a personal trainer, or it is physically a life coach trainer. But I'm definitely hearing that I am not going to train you up anymore. If you don't soon start getting it, then I'm not going to train you anymore and I'm going to leave. Now, if you are a personal trainer, okay, which means gym, fitness, all that kind of stuff, like an instructor, if there is like a conductor, like music, you might be into music and conducting music, but I'm definitely hearing, let's raise awareness and let's get back to the narcissism. There's some anger here. Saint Anger. I'm all hearing Icarus or Acarus or Saint Anger. So you might like the band, right? Yeah, but I'm definitely hearing this. Like, I ain't going to train you anymore. If you can't soon start getting this, and you don't soon start, no, then I'm just going to wear off. Okay, there might be a spell or something like that you might be doing or whatever, but that's wearing off. That always does. But yeah, like, there's this whirring effect that it seems to be wearing off. Like, while the effect of this seems to be wearing off, it doesn't seem to be working anymore. So whatever that relates to, I don't know. You'll have to make your own conclusions and jump to them if you are going to. But like, I'm just going to jump ship. You could be dealing with 6, which means a Capricorn / Gemini, or Gemini / Capricorn Taurus. If you don't know what I mean when I go / this, then that definitely means like, it definitely does not mean Guns N' Roses. Okay, so if I say / that means numerology. Okay, so like Aries is 4, so that's also Scorpio. But as you are a Taurus, you're coming up as a 5. So you can watch this as Taurus / Sagittarius. Okay, so we're looking at this coaching and this training and this coaching and this training and this coaching and this training, and it's got momentum and it's got momentum and it's picking up and it's picking up and it's picking up. Okay, so somebody's life is just about to like go bam and it's all picking up for them, but somebody isn't. They're losing because this train's leaving. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. It feels like that this train comes along and it's a steam coach or a life coach, and it comes in, but then it's kind of like, look, I'm not going to train you up anymore. I don't know if this is like, I don't know, life coaching or training. This is where everybody says that they're a life coach, okay? But like something to do with pretty much around, like I said, it's either like a gymnasium and something like that, and it's all around like, you know, coaching people or debating with people and having an argument with people and then talking with people and saying, look, this is coaching, that's not coaching, this is coaching, that's not coaching, or this isn't working anymore. Like, okay, like say if you went to the gym or something like that and you've put on a load of weight and it's like, well, this isn't working anymore, I'm sorry, but whatever it is that I'm doing just is not working anymore. It just doesn't work. So I mean, unless it's around your work and it just doesn't work anymore. It's like, look, we tried all of this stuff, we tried to get people on side, but it just don't seem to work. So pretty much I'm just going to have to go back and do what I'm good at, okay? So if you've got like 1 or 2 or 3 jobs or something like that, it feels like, look, I'm going to have to give something up in order to really pretty much do what I'm good at. That's the trouble with life coaching. If any of you are on that timeline of like say life coaching, that's very difficult in order to find a niche in life coaching, because there's been many people that have been doing 1111 and what 1111 means, and like I don't know, law of attraction. It's all been done like many years, so all that kind of stuff is very difficult to find a niche if that's what you're trying to find a job in. Some of you are trying to find Rob, or the name Robin, or Robert, or Rachel, okay, but I'm trying to find something to Rob. Okay, what's that? I'm trying to find Rob. Okay, so some of you, like I said, there's this energy of like, I can't seem to find it anymore, like you've lost something. I mean, it could be a simple case of dementia that actually came up in Aries reading, which would be a Aries / Scorpio / 4, okay? But like, you know, I can't seem to like, you've got representations of those numbers, but it doesn't matter where they are. Somebody rising Venus, Jupiter, North Node, it doesn't matter, guys, okay? Because you're looking at the numbers, okay, so just find the numbers. Can't keep going that over every time, but if you haven't seen it, there's a video that does explain all of them below. Your life path, their life path, add them up, come together, what's the number, look for the major arcana, there's the number. There's your trine number, that's your most difficult energy, okay, that's your polar, bipolar decisions. You could be dealing with a 2/ kind of Sagittarian energy, but life path also, some people have said, Steve, I missed the life path readings. Exactly the same, look for the numbers, okay, look for the numbers, they're the same readings, okay. So like, you know, if you're life path 7, look for a Cancerian. It's the same reading, okay, here. So you got that. So something here around that I'm gonna miss this train. Like it's kind of like that. If these trainers don't soon start like grasping what training is, then I'm gonna give up coaching people. Which I mean, I really pick up that this is something to do with around, like I said, actual gymnasium stuff, and like a teacher or like a coach that does, like I said, it's someone that shouts and screams and says, listen, you need to start pulling your weight. Okay, but if it's to do with like weight and stuff like that, and weight lifting, and people are dropping off like flies, you've kind of got this, look, we need you to make a decision right now, because if not, we're going to either 1, continue on without you if you're late, or 2, we can't wait anymore, so if you're not going to come, you're not going to come, but we're going to continue on without you. So you might have a few people in this, but then you might see a few people dropping off. That's what I'm saying. Like if you're a trainer of such, right, and you work around the gym and stuff like this, it feels like that people have got like clients, or people have got like I said, it's like a group or a clique of something, and people are asked to go to this event, if you like, right? They're asked to go to this event, and some people are saying, look, I can't make it. Like, I can't make it on a Monday or a Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday or Friday or Saturday or whatever, and I can't make it into work, or I've got to work, and I can't make it into work because I've got this job. I can't make it to a personal event because I'm working. All of those kind of things are floating around in your channel messages, Taurus. And I can't make it here because I'm there, and I can't make it here, and I'm in the door, out the door, in the door, out the door, in the door, out the door. Some of you are doing music and stuff like this that I do, Angel Radio, and you produce music and things like this. Some of you are definitely dealing with like a Gemini type, sort of like number 2 energy, like Libra, or like a Gemini, but the Gemini would be a / Capricorn energy. And it's like I'm in the door, out the door, 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 and I just have not got enough time in order to be able to do all of it. So I can only really stick with a specific amount of clients. I can only do this for you if it's worth the time. Okay, it's like that. So it's kind of like I'm trying to divide my time and seeing what's fair. Okay, and if it's fair, then I can do it. If it isn't, and it doesn't like agree with me, then I'm sorry, but I'll have to agree to disagree and just let you go. Right, so it's kind of like these work situations that you may have coming up, of decisions that you've got to make of what's most important. Is it work? Is it money? Is it clients? Is it people? Is it 2 or 3 jobs that you've got? And you've got quite a few things going on, and you've got like projects and like work and stuff going on, and you're kind of like, look, in order to really sort my mind out, you could be dealing with someone that has like a Gemini moon maybe. Okay, but like in order to sort my mind out, I really have to kind of like divide my time around what's going to be more beneficial. And I'm going to have to start putting myself first. So if I do, then I'm going to have to like start thinking, you know what, I can't do this. I'm going to have to not go to the gym, okay, and I'm going to have to work. Or I'm going to have to not work and go to the gym. Or I'm going to have to like go and see my girlfriend or boyfriend, and I'm going to have a day off work. Those kind of things. Because I keep picking up like all of these events and all of these things that are coming up in your energy through this month of July, Taurus. And there's quite a lot in order to contend with. But, and I say but, if you, anything after but is bollocks. You really could be dealing with like a Taurus. You are a Taurus. You could be dealing with another one. But like I said, you really could be dealing with like Sagittarius, and all of the flavours of stuff that actually came out through the Aries reading. Okay, Aries reading. Because I'm picking up like a lot of confusion and a lot of like, man, I really don't quite know which thing to do first. Y'all could have a witch here somewhere, I don't know, but I ain't going to try and coach you into not believing in that. It's up to you if you want to. But something to do with around a witch here. Burn the witch. I'm hearing burn the witch. It's a fire sign. I'm picking up an Aries witch here. But like, something is burning, like burning. I don't know if this is like deep heat or something like that. Something's burning. Okay. I don't know. I keep picking up that something is burning. Well, I can't smell that because I've got no sense of smell. So it's just a spell. It's probably the spell burning. Like, quick, something's on your pot. Okay, and it's burning. But like, I don't know what that is. Like, quick, it's burning, it's burning, it's burning, and put it out. I mean, are you cooking like bread or cakes or something like that, and you cook but you burn it? Like, I mean, is this somebody or someone that's called Bernie or Bernard? But like, somebody that like puts stuff in the oven and they've got dementia and they forget that it's cooking and then it burns, or like I keep picking up that something is burning the skin or someone gets burned. Okay, so be very careful around cooking, burning yourself. Okay. But I keep hearing London's burning, London's calling, London's burning. So something in London, something could well be burning in London. I mean, ooh, what on earth is that? I'm seeing a protest in London, and something burning. Bernard, burning or burn, what's that? Burning in London, that's all they keep saying. Something in London is burning. London is burning, London is burning, London is burning. London is also earning. This is stock market. The stock market. London is now earning again. So is this where things start to open up again? Because I'm picking up like the stock market crash or something opening, or a crash. Ooh, someone could be... Don't just say that one, throw that one out there, Steve. Like a crash course. Like, I'm going to take a crash course. Like in Britain, if you take a driving test, okay, you can call it like a crash course. I'm going to speed my way through this test. Okay, so I'm going to pay a load of money, okay, and then like speed my way through this test. Okay, so something like that. A test. But also being put to the test. Like, I don't know, is this someone that like wants to do like a... I mean, I can't say that you can really do a life coaching course, even though I've been asked to do one. But like, I don't know, like someone that does like has to do get a certificate in order to like do the gym or something like that. Okay, and they have to go for a course in order to do something. Is what I'm picking up. Like, in order to be able to do it, I've got to go and take a course to do it. Okay. Well, I mean, like I said, I mean, I don't want to like, you know, throw shade out there, any of you that want to be a life coach, but trust me, like going for a course to do that, to be doing that on YouTube if you've never done it before, like you've never done it but you want to be one, okay, and you've never really done it before and you're going to go and take a course, and then you're going to come back and say that YouTube's suddenly just going to find you popularity. That's not really. So I don't know what this course is that's going to be coming up for you, because they're saying like, I'm going to have to take a course in something, okay, so I don't know what it is. Some of you are going off to like ayahuasca or whatnot and going to like try and meditate over your twin flame and all that sort of stuff, and you're going to take a spiritual healing course or something, or that you're doing courses of this kind of stuff. I don't know what it is, but that's what they're saying is coming up of something around this. I mean, I got asked to do that and I turned it down. Well, I haven't yet, but I'm just about to. Is to turn it down. Somebody asked me to do a load of videos on, like, you know, teaching a load of stuff, and I just didn't have time to do it because I have to invest a load of money in it, and I'm not just about to like throw all of my eggs in one basket in order to pay someone to pretty much what I could probably do on my own, really. So I ain't going to do that. So that came up for me, but I'm turned it down. Okay, so some of you, there might be something like this that comes up for you and you might see it more beneficial, I don't know. But for me, that's something that I would turn down because... yeah, it's kind of like this energy that seems to be coming up, but it's like I don't know whether to take it or not. Like I don't know whether to take it or not. It's around a Pisces, around a 3, but I don't know whether to take this course or not. I don't know whether to do it or not. Okay, like it's this Libra energy, like something very undecided. Like, oh, I don't know, shall I? It's like a Gemini / Capricorn. Like, shall I? Well, Capricorns, they trust me. Capricorn, sorry, just close your ears a minute. All Capricorns are life coaches, right? So you're probably better off going to see a Capricorn. But like, you know, there is something around this like coaching. They keep saying coaching, life coaching, like coaching. Okay, catching hidden tiger, something to do around a Leo. But I don't know, spiritual life coaching or something like that. I don't know, like videos and life coaching videos and all of these kind of things, and teaching people about wisdom and like spiritual stuff and all that sort of thing is here. I mean, don't listen to me to to say don't do all of those kind of things, right? Because you do what you like here. But that's what they're saying. Coaching of some sort, or this is coming across as an actual, like I said, a physical gymnasium type sort of thing. Okay. I mean, the only reason, if anybody wants to know why I have beef with that, I don't have beef with it. I really don't. It's just that I get contacted so many times by people asking me to promote their channel and stuff like that. And I've had a look, and they've got 2 or 3 videos of life coaching, but it's not really life coaching. Not for me. It wouldn't be something that I would be kind of I hate to say this, but kind of stuff that I already know. So I'm kind of I'm not really interested in that myself so much anymore. Okay, so for me, when I see that, I've been contacted by so many people that say life coaching, and I'm a life coach and all that, and I have actually clicked on people's channels and had a quick look, and there's been a very couple of 3, and I don't want to throw any shade at you, but I've looked and they're just really just explaining things that I learned a long time ago. Okay, so I mean, I don't know what that is for people of how you see that or how it is that you want to do, but they keep saying something around life coaching. Okay, something around life coaching. But life is something that why Steve? Why is it that you have a problem with that? It's because visions change, people's callings change. Even back in days at Thursday, but a long time ago, on my spiritual journey, I've had 7 twin flames and God knows what else and so on and so forth, right? And, I've learnt a lot in my 15 years awakening up, but I used to be like this as a child as well. So I've had a long time experience in all of this kind of stuff, So for me personally, that kind of stuff really wouldn't be interesting for me to find, but it may be interesting for you guys to find. But for me, what I find through that is that your visions and the stories that you have, they change, like law of attraction. Everybody would say that law of attraction works and all that kind of stuff. But you can watch someone now of what's her name, Swan, whoever that is of Swan, whatever her name is. Okay, she used to do all that kind of stuff, and now she went back on her word and said law of attraction doesn't work. And so does it work or does it not work? And does it work or doesn't it? So they're kind of stories that people can give, but I don't see them ever really being anything other than just a story that changes all the time because of evolution. Evolution changes constantly. So you'll see me coming out now and again with a story of something that I'll get through an awakening, and I'll get it and I'll make a video. But generally it's just a story. It's not a life-changing moment of story. So you could be interested in all of these kind of things, but I just don't see where the money comes in all of that sort of stuff. So I don't know where this coaching thing is coming up for you. But like I said, the people that end up coaching can end up already having a huge subscription base already. Okay, but then if you get people that really don't, and they think, I want to be a life coach, and I don't have any clients and I don't have any subscribers, then that's a very difficult path to think, that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to do that and start from scratch. That's very difficult in order to do, right? So I don't want to be the bearer of telling you not to do all of those kind of things. It's just that I feel this very stuck energy around what this coaching is. Okay. Because I've said this plenty of times, and I really think it is. It's like Sagittarius is what I keep hearing. It's like Sagittarius, or someone that has a lot of Sag in their chart, and I keep hearing it. And it's around coaching, life coaching, and they just keep saying life coaching. And I like I said, I don't know whether you know of this person or whether that is you, whether it's working for you, whether it isn't. But I do keep hearing that of life coaching. Okay. Yeah, so just be cautious or careful or whatever that is, because I keep hearing this very confused, and that's what I'm saying. That can be clients, right? That can be people that get very confused and they don't quite know whether they should or whether they shouldn't, or whether they're believing it or whether they're not. Okay, so through my experience of 15 years through awakening up, they really are just stories. They really are. Through your awakening, you're going to see a load of things like that. You'll see, you'll witness, you'll think, this is a really good idea, and that makes sense. And then all of a sudden, it really doesn't make any sense. And it doesn't. And like, you know, because I believe in astrology mainly, and I'm not an astrologer, but I believe in like meditation is like, if you meditate, you're not going to be able to move a planet, right? And it just means that what planets are in somebody's chart is going to say whether they're going to be extremely successful in life and whether they're not. So a person that does life coaching, they can express all of this to a person, and then the consumers can get very fucking pissed off and annoyed the fact that it works for this person but it does not work for them. Okay, and that's generally because people may not be explaining to you that it's great if you've got these in your chart, but if you, like me for instance, right, I have Jupiter in the first house, right? So that shows me a lot of like first house of like, my first house is Scorpio, okay, first house rising Scorpio, North Node Scorpio, but I have a planet of Jupiter, Neptune in the first house, right? And then I have a lot of other planets of water that all state around esoteric, blah blah blah, speaking to the dead, God knows what else, all of that kind of thing, right? But even though I do all of that, and even though I know all of that, that does not mean overnight success. That does not mean overnight success. I've been doing this for years, right, and I'm still a very small channel, okay? So it doesn't matter what gift I have, that does not mean overnight success, right? But what would mean that is if somebody had a certain placement in their chart that meant you're going to get a lot of fame, a lot of fortune, a lot of like followers and a lot of stuff, because they would probably have like a Libra placement somewhere that would mean a lot of success, a lot of fame, a lot of fortune, blah blah blah, so on and so forth. Like Alice Tarot, for instance. Alice Tarot has got what, like she's a Leo, right, but she's got like a Libra, I think, in her chart. That means complete and undoubtedly, and she also like Capricorn in her chart, I believe, right? Overnight success because of her placements that say that that is definitely what she would have about her that people would really like, but that's nothing that she's really doing that's saying that everybody else is, that's going to work for everybody, right? That's going to work for everybody. That is physically, like for me, for instance, you know, I can explain to you a load of stuff that might work for you, but you find that it completely, it doesn't, like it really doesn't work. That's just because in my chart, mine might say not overnight success with like loads of subscribers and everything else, but it would say, but you do have a gift that is worthy of your time in order to offer, which means spiritual, connecting dead, channeling messages, everything else. But that in parts of my chart, that might say that you're not going to like be as successful as all of these other people that have everything. Do you know what I'm saying? So when you look at energy, okay, because I mean, normally when I talk, that's your message. It's something around this, okay? It's around coaching, or it's around like trying to get overnight success or something, trying to get something very quickly, okay, without waiting and making a rash decision, and then like coming up with like all of this and thinking, quick, shit, now I need a job, what am I going to do? That kind of thing, right? So it might be around a number 2, could be like a Libra or something, right? But like I need to make a rash decision on what am I going to do, okay? So it can be that, right? It could be coming up around this, trying to juggle your time and think, you know what, I've got to make a decision now because it's crunch time and this train ain't going to be here anymore. So if I don't soon take this opportunity, I'm going to miss it. Okay, so it might be a job or something that comes up for you, and like you may miss this opportunity, and you're like, shit, if I don't take this now, I'm going to lose you forever. Okay, or Trevor, or like if I don't talk to you now, then I'm soon going to have to open up this communication here, because if I don't, you may be gone. Okay, so there may be something around, like I said, somebody that could be ill or something like that, and they think, you know what, I'm going to have to reconcile with this person soon, because if I don't, time has just gone on that much that if I don't soon start doing something, this person's going to be gone for good. Okay, because I'm hearing this ultimatum, and you either get on board or we're off, or you get on board or we're gone, or you join this club or we're off, or you sign an agreement or you're out, or like I don't know, what is this about signing an agreement? I'm hearing like you're going to have to sign this agreement, and if not, you're not going to work here anymore, or like a contract comes up and it's like, look, you're either going to sign it or you're not, and you're either a part of it or you're not. And it could be around, like I said, a Pisces or a 3 that comes up for somebody. Okay, but to get to grips of these numbers, you're really going to have to watch quite a few different videos that are all linked, provided below for you. Okay, so you can be dealing with Scorpio/Aries. Okay, but like I said, there seems to be a lot of decision making coming up for you, of wondering whether to talk to someone or whether to not. You're definitely dealing with like a high priestess now, is what I'm seeing in my eye. Okay, is like this, I'm either going to make a decision to talk or not. Okay, or like you're either going to do this or you're not. Like, but I want you to make a decision. Are you going to do it or you're not going to do it? Okay. And it might be a course that you're taking, or it might mean that you're doing one already, and then people are either going to join or they're not. You know, you're either going to join or you're not going to join. It's up to you. But for some reason, or the name Joyce, something Joyce, Sarah Joyce, okay, or Joyce, or you're either going to get back together or we're not, something like that. But I'm going to stick with, because we'll look for your tarot when I do the tarot reading after this, and it's going to be in the end screen, okay, on the next lot of readings. But I'm going to try and look for this energy of what I'm feeling around this coaching or trying to make a decision, really. I'm going to try and keep your love life separate here. Okay, so what I'm picking up is, like I said, it is very important to understand that, you know, is that what works for one does not mean that that's going to work for another. Like a gift, it means that might really work for me, but it might not really work for another person. It means that I don't want to work for another person, I work for myself, and I work better when I'm alone. That would normally be like a Libra or a Piscean. Okay, I'm much better when I'm on my own. Okay, I do not want disturbing, I do not want, okay. Watch the Aries reading, because these messages came up. Now your numerology can relate with those somewhere, because it was around somebody disturbing someone's energy to make them distracted so they can't make a decision. Okay, and that came up where it could have been like someone that could have had dementia, or it could have been someone that works at home, and because they do work at home and they like to be at home alone on their own. Okay, but you're looking at a 5. Okay, so you are looking at like Sagittarius / Taurus energies, right? So this person could be like a 5 somewhere, and they like being alone on their own. But you can have this control, which, like I said, that's going to be your opposition here, okay? And that's going to be someone like a mother or someone, and they're on their own, okay? And they wait for the person's return. This has been coming up hugely last month, okay? And now we're going to be looking at July. This is going to carry on, okay? This person is a 5 somewhere, right? And they like doing things their own way, and they like cooking, cleaning, shopping, doing things their own way, okay? Independent person on their own, okay? But for some reason, this person also lives with this person, okay? And this is where this person waits for them to come home, to control them, to shout at them and scream at them and have a go at them. And it's coming up around my thing. You could be dealing with a 5 and a 7, okay? 5 and a 7, somewhere like that, okay? But it's very difficult, because this person comes home and they make the other person feel very uncomfortable for what they do or what they say, blah, blah, blah. But the person does nothing with their life because they're a 5. They feel very lonely, very down, blah, blah, blah. Maybe their relationship's not working out. Probably things are not working out the way that they are. Some of these people are waiting for their son to come back home in order to take all of this mood out on their son. Or they're waiting for a person to come home to take their mood out on a person, okay? So I don't know what this is, where the stress is coming from, but it is coming from an energy of 5, okay? Now this could be redirected at you or from you, I don't know, and I'm not really worried about it. I'm just letting you know that there's a stress amount of level, and it's coming from a Sagittarian, okay? And I'm getting very stressed, I'm getting very pissed off, and I'm getting now very anxious and worried now that you're not home on time, or when are you coming home, or why did you walk through the door, or why did you walk out the door? Why did you not say goodbye? Why did you not say goodnight? Why did you not do all of this? Then when you come back, why is it that you're back 3 minutes earlier than what you was last night? And then I'm paranoid and worried that you may be having an affair. That could be going on. I don't know. Okay, but like you come in on different times, right? But if this is a mother to a child, then please stop doing that. Okay, but like if this is kind of like, I don't know whether you really distrust your partner and they come home at different times and then you start grilling them over where have they been all of this time. Well, like I said, if this is a lonely grandmother or someone like that, and they grill a person to where they've been, well, they've been out doing their own fucking thing, boo, okay? So, you know, they've been doing their own thing, which is a Stephen King, so it's involving me. There you go, I'm in this reading. But, like, you know, where have you been? Out. Okay, how come you're back quarter of an hour later? Because fucking time is metaphysical? What's it got to do with you, boo, is what I'm hearing, right? So, it's got nothing to do with you, so keep your nose out, okay? I'm still channeling for people, okay? Not redirecting the energy at you. Don't look at me, I'm literally just a tube, okay? So, on YouTube. But, right, so don't come up with all of that crap. Don't ask me where I've been. Don't ask me what time I'm coming home. Don't ask me what time I'm going out. I don't want to know. It's none of your business. Keep your nose out of my business, right? Now, if that is to do with your love life and you are married to this person and you feel that they are cheating, well, then you're pretty much grilling them over where they've been. Okay, where have they been? What time have you come home? Some of you, like I said, this is coming across as a mother that grills their child when they come home. But my question is how old is this child? How old is this child? Because if you've got control and narcissism, like I said, a narcissist can grill an older person. It doesn't matter how old they are, right? They're grilling this person to make them feel extremely goddamn uncomfortable that they can't even walk out their bedroom door. They can't even walk out the front door. They can't even come in the door without this person, like, as a Gemini energy, like, meeting them halfway, and you just bump into one another and you're like, oh, it's okay, we're just like, oh, nice, thank you. And like, oh, fuck, yeah, bro, of course it is. And they're like, oh, just like, what have you been? What have you done? Where have you come? What time was it? Blah, blah, blah. And like, oh, bro, I don't want to answer all these fucking questions, bruv. You're narcissistic, blah, blah. And then you go off, right? So you've got your bipolar shit there. So there's your energy of maybe 2. Could be involving or to or from a Libra, okay? And you got this energy that wherever you run, wherever you go, that you just bump into the same energy, which means at home, because I'm looking at the tower, and I mean at home, okay? Physically at home. Now, if there's someone that you're trying to avoid in the street, then stop going out, okay? Because it's like I'm trying to avoid you, not actually get with you or anything else. I'm actually trying to get away from you, not to meet you, okay? So you're clashing. You're clashing here. You're really clashing like the Titans here. So I'm looking at a lion. So I'm looking at like Leo / Aquarian energy of 8, okay? But Taurus. So you're looking at 5s. Here. Sorry, this is going to be so complex, so confusing for people. I do apologise if it does come that way, but unless you're in my head, and if you're a newcomer, you really might find this very confusing. If you've followed me for a while, you'll soon start to see what I'm trying to life coach you in, right? But you'll soon start to see the way that I work, okay? And I think that might soon start changing for you, where you really might start to see the complexities of numbers. Okay, so like I said, you've kind of got these feelings that you're clashing here, right? And it feels like that when you come home you're grilled, okay? And that when you're grilled you don't like being shouted and screamed at, because you wouldn't, right? But there's an instigator here. There's an instigator that instigates energies, which means that I'm waiting for you to come home because I'm a 5. I'm waiting for you to come home, and then when I do, I'm that focused on you that I don't want you, but I do want you. Okay, so I'm going to blame you and then make you close down, and then when you do close down, I'm going to then feel 5, which is like 5 of Cups. Okay, this person then feels the energy of the 5 of Swords. This person then plays a guilt trip and makes this person feel very guilty for doing it. This person then tries not to feel guilty and tries not to pay attention to this person. As this person closes down even more, then suddenly opens up and closes down, and they're like a goddamn sunflower seed. Okay, but like open up, close down, open up, close down, open up, close down. And all they're doing is knocking this person off even more and even more and even more and even more. Because they're teaching this person basically to open up, to close down. When they open up, they want them, but for a very short period, and then causes them to close down, and then wonders why they're closing down, and then blames them for closing down. So you've got 100% fucking lunatic narc right here, there, for you. Now that person can be anybody, and if you are not relating to any of these messages whatsoever, Trevor, but if you're not, okay, then watch your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, or another number, okay, where the messages really relate with you, okay? Because I'm going to pick up on these frustrating energies, right? I am. Because I am a esoteric soul group reader, okay? I read from the frustration that happens during your week or your month, that you come up against at work, okay? That you come up against in your family, decisions that you will have to make and what you're going to come up against. Okay, and I really do think that someone's going to come cropper, is what we're hearing. So like crofts or crop, okay, cream of the crop. Someone is probably smoking weed or like cutting crops or something like that. Okay, or someone that works out on the field and they cut crops or something. Okay, so I'm picking up... Oh, that was a good one, right? What did you score that as? Sorry, excuse me. That was a very bleak one. But like some sigh is what I'm Simon or sigh. But like I'm picking up like a. Okay, so Scorpio. So you're looking at 4. Okay, so I'm definitely picking up that. That's your bipolar bit there. So that's Taurus, Scorpio, Taurus, Scorpio. So if you have that opposition, where you're having a complete and utter meltdown and barney with that person, completely, okay, completely, and you always will, okay, and I think you always know that you will, okay. So you're never really going to be onside. You're going to be onside, offside. It's a bit like playing a football match and someone suddenly gets a red card, okay, and they get sent off. And then before you know it, England's coming back. What do you know? So it is football season at the moment, and obviously I think that, England are soon going to be sent back home, I feel. But, yeah, because it feels like that we're coming home, off, you're off, get out, get out, get off, get out, red card, red flag, just all of this rubbish. I'm going to leave it at that because obviously that is very frustrating for you to listen to, Taurus. But that is esoterically what I'm picking up. A lot of decisions also around like work and things like that. Okay, and a lot to do with like coaching, life coaching, or a job decision of what to do. Like, what do I do next? Because you may be jobless and you think, okay, I don't have a job and now what can I do in order to start? But starting from the beginning takes a lot of effort, a lot of work, and a lot of perseverance to keep doing it. And if any of this is coming up where it is to do with around life coaching and you haven't never started, that's going to take you a very long time. And unfortunately, I'm sorry, but I can't really help there, okay? Because like I said, my visions are going to be completely different to somebody else's, okay? So if I'm teaching in a certain way and someone else is teaching in a different way, that energy is going to end up causing an argument, right? So I don't know what that's involving, but like I said, if you look at life coaching, if you look at the way I teach and the way I do things, if that's compared to someone else of what they believe is right, and they want to do that, okay, that energy of like, if I'm telling some people some things and then other people are telling them complete opposite, okay, that's not going to work, okay, is it? It's not really going to work. So there is something like that in your energy here, and I don't know what it is for you, okay, but that's a message all the same. Okay, so if you want to look at your tarot reading, I'm now just about to do that, but that will be on the next video that comes out. You will be able to see it, that comes up in the end screen, okay? And if not, and by chance I forget, then it will just be the video that comes out after this, but there should be a video on this screen that you can click on and it will just take you straight over to that video, okay? And that will be your tarot reading for July, okay? Alright, Taurus, I really appreciate any like, share, comment, subscription, all of that kind of stuff. It really does help out with the channel, and I will hopefully catch you now over on your tarot reading that I'm about to do.